field?
Big shaker or like
Yeah. So looking good at 200 on the field.
Yeah, when it goes to nighttime, you'll obviously get a lot more blue.
Okay. Here. You want to grab my number and just text me? Orders. Sweet. What's your number?
805. Yep. 657. 77266.
Oh yeah.
As this burger is like so cheesy. Oh my god. You gotta get a double bacon cheeseburger.
I wish I wasn't allergic to dairy, man.
Oh,
no! Big fucking pain. Isn't that lactose intolerance?
Bring back ice cream.
Yeah.
Bring back ice cream.
Hey, you know I won't be eating again.
I couldn't resist shaking myself on the field.
Just dying, like convulsing.
Not like you're the
Yeah,
dying.
Yeah.
Oh, even better. Oh my god. I'm not gonna do. Holy shit, that burger was good.
Yeah, I just texted my name.
Okay, yeah.
So, you have me now.
Yeah.
I'll head down the field right now.
Yeah.
We're
not gonna be in Discord. I mean, you guys could actually technically chat to each other in Discord.
Yeah. But,
You're gonna be able to tell teams don't hang.
yeah, probably like unless he can see what you're doing over here.
Well, actually, I had an extra HDMI cord. He actually would have had a viewing monitor. However, with the most minimum amount of fucking HDMI cords,
We are running this broadcast off of 2 pencils and an eraser.
yeah, that's some duct tape and some bubble gum. No, if you
Thank you. The SCFA North hangs in the balance. With a record of 4-4, College of the Canyons has made the trip to sunny Ventura, California to take on the 5-3 Pirates. Hello, everybody. This is Emery Johnson, broadcasting from the Ventura College broadcast booth for SoCal College Sports and the Ventura College Sports Network. It's happy to have everybody alongside with me for tonight's game, and we are getting ready to get things set and underway. Ventura College coming into tonight's game, obviously, again, we said 5-3 record. They're looking to maybe make things even here in the SCFA Northern Division. College of the Canyons, on the other hand, kind of reeling as well with a 4-4 record, but 2-1 in the SCFA North, looking to take advantage and potentially take that number 1 seed. The entirety of the SCFA Northern Division kind of hangs to the balance of today as well, where all of the teams have the opportunity to either go 3-1 or all teams could end up 2-2 if the cards fall the way that they will. Regardless, we have a lot of fun and exciting football headed our way. A classic 3C2A matchup. Cougars versus Pirates coming up here in just a few moments, and we'll get underway. You're watching SoCal College Sports coverage of Ventura College football. We'll see you in a few moments, everybody. And we are live and underway here, just about to kick things off in Ventura, California. Hello, everybody. Once again, I'm Emory Johnson here on SoCal College Sports and the VC Sports Network. And I'm happy to bring Ventura College football to your guys' televisions and computers or live streaming devices, wherever you may be watching this broadcast. Sun is just dipping down over the horizon here in Southern California, in beautiful Ventura, California. In the distance, you can see Santa Cruz Island just peeking out over the horizon, as well as the fog starts to kind of lift a little bit. It's going to come back over the horizon in just a few moments, and we are ready to get underway with kickoff. COC winning the coin toss they deferred are going to receive in the second half, and that will leave things to Ventura College to start it off and try to get things going ahead. We have a very exciting game. I'm really excited to get going with you guys, and we will be along for the ride here and just get ready for an action-packed afternoon. And here comes kickoff. Dropping the football and making a turn, but still on his feet, is Jesse Valenzuela, and he's able to get back up to the 20-yard line. And wow, just what a miscue there to start things off. Regardless, we are now underway. Ventura still has the football, and we are going to get a little more comfortable and situated in this broadcast booth, given I am going to have to run the whole show as well as call it. We'll see what we could do to the best of my abilities. Can't promise anything perfect, but we will certainly do our best. Ventura College, obviously, many questions of the quarterback position over the last couple weeks. It's raised a couple suspicions on who's exactly going to play in that position, but right now, we'll see Samuel Marquez, who has kind of made his way into the scene in the last couple of games. He's only had 2 games on the season, throws a little pass outside, and it was a designed screen to the far sideline that's going to go roughly 2 yards. So Sam Marquez, he stepped in. He's had 2 games. He has started neither of those games. But, however, he's thrown for 508 yards in 2 games, make that 510 yards on the season now, 3 games. 508 yards in 2 games with 36 points against Allen Hancock in their last outing, and we're going to have a timeout to start things, or check that, a penalty immediately to get things started. So, not the way that COC wants to start things defensively. I believe a holding penalty called. Marquez will get set up with a heavy offensive line formation. Handles the snap, and he's going to hand it off here on 1st and 5. Making his way towards the sideline and not really able to go anywhere. It looks to be number 5, J.Q. Brown, and it is. J.Q. Brown taking a majority of the snaps as well at the running back position. He's had 73 attempts for 489 yards as of late. 3 touchdowns on the season, and he averages about 57 yards a game. But that's not the whole story for the running back position, as Jesse Valenzuela obviously was the secondary option for the Pirates. Remaining in the game is J.Q. Brown. He's standing beside his quarterback. Marquez throws a short little pass over the offensive line, and making a move and diving forward is Chris Reeves, and he's got a first down, and that's the first big play on offense here for the Pirates. Just a nice little pass right over the middle, and Reeves able just to do work with his legs. Nice move all the way up to the 39-yard line, and we'll get back going here. Pistol formation, hands it off to JQ. JQ fighting his way towards the near side. He's going to be able to get a couple yards out of it, and he's out of bounds. Right after the 45, they'll mark him down at the 45. He might have had the edge on the 46, but regardless, not much to do in pursuit on the defensive side, and you saw a couple players shifting over trying to do something, but nobody was really able to get in the way for Canyons. J.Q. Brown just really shifty back there, able to make guys miss early on. Trips receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and a false start penalty is going to be called on the far sideline. And the guy who just had the first down, Chris Reeves, is going to put them back 5 yards. Gain of 6 yards on the first play, so this will go back to 2nd and 9. And here we go. Same formation. Trips left, one right. Time to throw. Throws over towards the far sideline. Reeves is going to be hit a little bit before, what I would call is a little bit before he got to the ball, but we will see. It was contact before the ball made it to his way, but referees say nothing. I'm sure Coach Mishagian is going to have a couple words for the referee on the sideline. Nonetheless, 3rd down and long now coming up. Marquez out of the gun. He's going to have Jesse Valenzuela to his side. Valenzuela doesn't take the football, and he's going to be open for the pass, but well defended. And the pass from Marquez is just over the top. It's going to be incomplete, and here comes 4th down in the punting unit. And that was Will Mafu there on the coverage for Canyons. He's been doing a lot of work there for the linebacker corps of College of the Canyons. So we have Calvin Littles and Zion Slade out to return the football for Canyons. Slade takes the football around the 20-yard line, makes a move, trying to make another man miss. He's going to be able to work up to the 23-yard line. Whistle is finally blown. We got 12:55 on the clock. We apologize for the scoreboard because we are fortunately down a man here in the booth. So I will keep you guys updated with the verbal call as much as physically possible here. However, I can assure you that we are in the first quarter. And we are 12:55 on the clock, 1st down and 10. First snap handed off immediately, and that football is going to go nowhere with contact behind the line of the scrimmage. It looked like Samaj Freeman was the ball carrier there.
Ball carried by number 26, Ja'Kai Torres.
And check that. That's going to be a different ball carrier, Ja'Kai Torres. You can see him right there on your screen. No gain on the play there, so 2nd and 10 coming up. And Caden Perry in at the gun. He's going to have 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Firing quick, and this ball is almost intercepted, and a huge missed opportunity from Ventura early on. Watch this from the back angle. And that was broken up at almost gone for 6 points. That was a huge opportunity missed. And Ventura's going to wish they had another chance at that one. Quarterback keeper, and Reeves is just going to choose to take it, or check that. Perry's just going to take it up the middle, and that's going to be 4th down, and here comes the punting unit of College of the Canyons. But a huge opportunity missed for Ventura. They could have turned the football around well in Canyons territory. And Caden Perry is going to be happy just getting off the field with the football in their possession to punt it away. Out to return the football will be J.Q. Brown. Check that, it'll be Jesse Valenzuela. He makes a fair catch, and that was in a very dangerous manner. Watch him call for the fair catch here. Punt is up and away, clean. No flags out on the field. And, woof, very low. Jesse Valenzuela able to handle it. Ventura will take over on the 45, on their own 45, and you'll see the offense come back out on the field. Samuel Marquez bringing his team out. Well, if you're just joining us, the drama is high this afternoon, given that any team could come out on the top of the SCFA Northern Division if things go their way. However, there's a lot of cards and chips that have to fall, if you will, for that to happen. Marquez throwing over the middle, hits his running back, and that's Jesse Valenzuela out of the backfield, and he's going to have a nice gain of 8 yards here on 1st down, 2nd and 2 coming up.
8-yard gain on the play. It will be 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun again, Marquez hands it off. Valenzuela fighting for a hole, and he's going to hit the line and kind of dive forward, but he's not going to be there. He's going to be just shy of the first down. You'll see him run into a line of defenders here from Canyons. Number of guys in the way. And that defensively was Jaquarian Larson, who was kind of stuffing up the line there for Canyons. Nonetheless, here comes a 3rd down and 1, a really big play here as they have the heavy offensive line. Hands it off. Valenzuela up the middle. He's got to have enough for a first down to the 43-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 with 10:18 on the clock left to go here in the first quarter. First down Ventura. The defense will shift around a couple bodies here.
First and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Ventura seems to be trying to put together a drive here on their second drive of the night. Sam Marquez out of the gun. Just behind him is JQ, but he chooses to throw short this time. And diving forward is Sebastian Macaluso, who has a nice little gain of 4 yards up the middle. And that was a nice little slot receiver move that you like to see. Just a short little post, little turnaround route. Now in the pistol formation, Samuel Marquez, 9:24 on the clock, handles the high snap, throws again, a little short pass to the slot receiver in space and makes a move for enough for the first down, and Ventura will move the chains once again.
Stopping by number 6, Tylen Foster. Gain of 8 yards, 1st and 10, Pirates.
And I believe that was Corey Stevens with his maybe first catch of the season. That's a 26 jersey, certainly. 2 receivers to the right. Here comes the pressure. Marquez diving towards the left, and he's going to be hit and sacked by a number of Canyons defensive players, and that's going to be a loss of yards, and the Canyons defense is going to be happy to catch a little bit of a break here, not in the technical sense of a penalty, but just happy to get a little bit of a reprieve and maybe some more space away from their own end zone. 8:27 on the clock ticking down. Man in motion here for Ventura. Marquez in the gun, no time to throw. He throws deep, long towards the end zone. This ball is caught! Caught! Touchdown Ventura early on, Chris Reeves! And that was a hotly contested ball, and you're going to watch the pocket break down here for Marquez, and he's just going to throw it towards the end zone, and here comes Reeves right into the frame, and you watch him catch a defended football. What an incredible up and catch. Oh my goodness. And I believe that was almost intercepted. We'll watch it one more time in a moment. As we get ready for the extra point. Here comes the extra point. The extra point is up and good, 7-0. Ventura comes away with their first score. Let's watch this again. Marquez, no time to throw, steps into the pocket and fires a dime towards the end zone. And you watch this, these 2 guys go up for the football, and it's Josh Doyle and Chris Reeves coming at the football, and Reeves just comes up with it even though Doyle had a hand on the football. Touchdown Ventura, and we will get things on the board now with 8:08 on the clock here in the first quarter. And what a great job from the Pirates to turn around after giving away the football on a 3-and-out on their first drive. That's how you turn things around. 8:08 on the clock, and the Pirates will kick the football 7-0. Again, I cannot stress enough how important this football game is. Diving forward and trying to make a move. Looks to be
18-yard kickoff return into the first and 10 Cougars from their own 17-yard line.
Jamar Flippin for the Cougars, the College of the Canyons. They will get back into the swing of things here for offense for the second drive of the night for the Canyons, looking to respond. Caden Perry back out on the field. It looks like he has Ja'Kai Torres next to him again, which asks a couple questions here on offense. Short pass right side. And that's going to be Calvin Littles, who has a couple extra things to say as he's running away from the sideline. 4-yard gain here on first down. 7:56, clock is stopped. Caden Perry in the gun. He's got his running back beside him. Throwing here on second, down and 6. Evading, running towards the right side. He might choose to keep it. He's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be dropped. And that was a great team effort on defense for Ventura College as a number of Pirates made their way towards Caden Perry's position. And that was Adrian Sirocco there leading the charge defensively for Ventura. That orange number 5 that you see on the back of that jersey there in the linebacker core, he's been doing a lot of work for them this season, trying to keep things kind of hold down. Trying to judge the snap count. Perry out of the gun. He's going to be under pressure immediately, and he's going to be sacked, and a huge hit coming from the backfield as the defense of Ventura makes a statement tackle on third down. And that's going to change around the order of the players on the field real quick. And James Tuiami coming in with a huge sack on the quarterback. Holy cow. Ventura fans, that's what you want to see. Punt up and away. Jesse Valenzuela set to return. He's going to choose to keep it, but he's going to be immediately hit and knocked down.
Brought down by number 35, Cairo Rhodes.
And we will watch the offense come back out on the field, and Ventura's got really good field position once again. 46-yard line, 6:26 to go here in the first quarter, and we will get things set and underway for the third drive for Ventura here. Trips receivers to the right, one to the left. Marquez out of the gun, hands it off here on first down, and it's going to be J.Q. Brown. I want to go back to something really quick.
7-yard gain on the play. Second and 7, second and 3.
Check that. Wrong score. Wrong replay. Regardless, we're back underway. Marquez throws short to the left side in a little post route. And that was Tim Greer. He's kind of been the number one targeted guy for Ventura this season. There, he's spread out to the outside on the left side every time he's got a first down. Handoff again. Nice run up the middle. Nice little 5-yard gain from J.Q. Brown. And I will apologize. I am actually trying to get you guys a replay of that sack here in a moment. Run into the pile, and it looks like Brown. All right, here we go. Here comes the sack, and just watch him come off the edge. Huge. Huge defensive energy there. And that's what you want to see from your defense to get you to 4th down. 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Ventura offense. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Marquez in the gun. He's got J.Q. Brown beside him. Handles the shotgun snap, and here we go. 3rd down coming up. Throws to his number 1 receiver. That's Tim Greer with the 1st down. Comes up and over. And there's Greer on the screen there. It's a 13-yard completion. And Ventura rolling on offense, 4:19 on the clock, and here we go. 1st down, line to gain will be the 5-yard line. Marquez out of the gun. 2 receivers to his right, heavy offensive line. JQ making a move towards the left side. He's only going to have a couple yards out of it. JQ's going to make his way to the sideline. Jesse Valenzuela checking in. And again, this is not something that we are not used to here, and Pirates fans will know that they do shift around duties as the game goes on. Both of the players bring really good assets to the running game of Ventura, and that offensive line obviously very strong, has been all season. Here we go, Marquez in the gun, 2nd down and 9 coming up, fires towards the middle. He's going to have a caught pass. Is it into the end zone? And it's going to be touchdown Pirates. And there you go, the Pirates on the board at 3:28. Touchdown pass, I believe, looked to be caught by a number 18. I'll get a confirmation in a second here. But watch this one come towards you. And no, it was a number 13 falling into the end zone. And that was Jerron Glenn. So extra point up and good. We'll watch that one more time. Marquez, plenty of time to throw here. Great protection in the pocket and just throws that nice little pass, and Glenn kind of sits on it, catches the football, and just backs right into the end zone. And there you go. 14-0, 3:28 on the clock. And Pirates fans have something to celebrate here in the first quarter. Ventura College able to figure out this defense. And Canyons have not really had an answer thus far. The first drive was stifled short, and I think it was a little bit of a miscue there on the Ventura side of things. We'll get set to kick things off. And this kick will go into the back of the end zone. Ventura College happy about their 14 points on the board. And College of the Canyons looking to respond here in the first quarter. 3:28 on the clock. It's been Rafael Vargas kicking the football off. I do want to not skip on the names. Players out here. And here comes College of the Canyons. Their third drive of the game. Handoff here on first down. Working his way over is Anthony Spearman. Spearman's going to have a nice little run along the near sideline, or at least the near hash. Check that. That's Jamar Flippin once again. And at running back. That's a nice little run there on first down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line to gain will be the 35. It looks like we have a different quarterback in here for Kenyans. Bryce Dixon hands it off here on 2nd down, and fighting for a first down this time is Samaj Freeman, who will have one. It's a 3-yard gain and a first down for the Canyons. So they get their first series out of the way, and it's a good one, all the way up to the 36-yard line. Line to gain now will be the 46-yard line, still of Canyons. 2:40 on the clock here on in the first quarter. Obviously, the game constantly changing here. Bunched receivers to the left side. Bryce Dixon in at the gun. He has 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to do a little toss towards the near side, making a move and staying in bounds as long as he could with Samaj Freeman. That's a nice little good run there on the near side. We'll watch this from the rear as he kind of takes his way along the sideline and keeps his toes in bounds. He's a nice little 5-yard gain there.
5-yard gain, 2nd and 5.
Kitchen picks up a pretty good block and just does his best to stay in bounds. 2nd and 5 coming up, 2:18 on the clock. Pistol formation here for Dixon. Has yet to throw here in his outing so far. Fakes a handoff, rolls out and throws to a receiver, and that's the tight end. With a first down, and Canyons moving the football well now in this drive. And that's Tim Sauerland.
Gain of 11 yards. It will be 1st and 10. Cougars to the Ventura 40.
He's not often utilized by the Cougars. However, Tim Sauerland from Münster, Germany. All the way out here, and I'm sure he has family watching overseas. Low snap, mishandled by Dixon, and he's just going to have to choose to fall on it.
Bryce Dixon brought down in the backfield.
Just watched it a little bit low and does a good job of holding on to the football as it comes down low. 2:20 on the clock, and now you have a long 2nd down. We'll call it 2nd and 16. Line to gain will end up being the 38-yard line of the Pirates. Check that, 2nd and 17. Checked in is Samaj Freeman at running back. 4 receivers out here for the Cougars. Dixon, time to throw. Throws and it's intercepted! Intercepted! Running along the far sideline and going finally out of bounds at Ventura College. Finally has a turnover in this first half. And that was the second football thrown in danger. And this time, Ventura did not let the opportunity slip itself. DeJohn Hall has, if I'm not mistaken, his 2nd interception of the season. Yes, 2nd interception. First one was for 41 yards. And what a great job on defense here. I mean, look at how excited they are on the sideline. Turning the football over well in their own territory. Now Ventura College starting on the 35 of the Cougars. Samuel Marquez out of the gun. Gets one offside. Free play coming. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Right side. This football is tipped and almost intercepted. Free play pending, so he just kind of hung it up there. So the penalty will be called for a false start. Check that, an offsides, but same thing on the defensive end. So the interception by DeJohn Hall really changing things up here and changing the story in this first half drastically, because if the Pirates go up 3 scores in the first quarter, we got 22 seconds remaining. I mean, this is a huge opportunity missed by the Cougars as they were driving down the field and potentially going to get into Pirate territory. The Cougars have not driven into Pirate territory at all this afternoon. as the final play of the first quarter.
Score at the end of 1 quarter of play. 500. Your Ventura College Pirates.
And if you're just tuning in, a crazy first half here for Ventura College Pirates fans. 14-0, and the Pirates with a turned over football or a intercepted football still on the doorstep, 25-yard line. You're watching SoCal College sports coverage of 3C2A football on the VC Sports Network. Pirates driving, making their way deep into Cougar territory. They're in the red zone. This is their third trip inside the red zone so far tonight. We start the second quarter with the Cougars trying to desperately figure something out here, but they just have not been able to get it clicking in the pistol formation. Marquez, 3 receivers out to his right. Toss towards the edge of the end zone. And this football is caught. Touchdown Ventura once again. And it doesn't get easier than that. As Ventura celebrates their third touchdown of the night. And I mean, at a certain point, these long passes towards the edge of the end zone have to be telling a story here. And this snap is a little bit high, and it's not going to be handled well. So College of the Canyons gets away with one there. Just watch this route here. It was all the way Kevin Tate towards the far sideline, and he just takes off and goes for it down the far sideline. And there's nothing that the Cougars could do. He was wide open. We'll watch it one more time. He's covered there down the far sideline, and he just makes a nice move. You see that, make that cut in and then the cut out. He's gone. So the Pirates will get underway here. Their third score in 2 quarters. 14:54 on the clock, and it didn't take them long to get it done here in the third quarter. And I don't think anybody anticipated this at all. I certainly did not myself. Pirates fans certainly happy. Football kicked into the end zone. Return. It's a good return along the far side, and that was a great move by Calvin Littles. As he picks up the football kind of deep in the end zone, makes it all the way up to mark it 26, 27-yard line. And they have it marked on the 29.
From their own 29-yard line.
.56 on the clock, and we're going to have Bryce Dixon back out onto the field. This will be his second drive of the game. Samaj Freeman will be the single back with him. Trips receivers to the left. Throwing here, design bubble screen, and Calvin Littles is going to take it himself. He's kind of grabbed up by the helmet area, And he'll have a gain of, we'll call it 2-3 yards.
41, Angelo Jewell. 2-yard gain. He's second and 8.
He's just tackled by a bunch of Ventura Pirates. Stacked receivers on both sides. Little's beside Dixon. Dixon drops the football again. He's just going to choose to keep it. Runs forward to the far sideline, and this actually works out in his favor. Football comes out, and we'll see if it's picked up by the Pirates. I'm not sure, and they're going to say it's down. Far judge says that the football is down on the ground. But watch this. Bryce Dixon handles the snap low again, and he's just kind of trying to keep onto it, make something happen. And this catches Ventura by surprise, and they're going to say he was down by contact by the time that the football had come out. You guys obviously saw it in your living room there. Hand off to Freeman. Freeman dives forward, maybe gets a yard. And that was a run look all the way. You see the safeties kind of just run in from the defense. Everybody kind of spine on. And really at this point, they can just play soft zone. They don't have to worry nearly as much. About playing that hard press man-to-man coverage, as neither quarterback tonight has really been able to connect with any receivers so far. And I know it's early to say that. Freeman, handoff up the middle, and he's going to be stoned right at the wall. You just watch that defensive line go to work here for Ventura. Throwing here on 3rd down and 8, and he's going to be hit and sacked, and another big sack here for the defense of Ventura. And this time it was Angelo Jewell coming in from the defensive line, and another huge play as Dixon is just crushed by a number of Pirates, and that's Jonah Rubidou and Angelo Jewell just coming in and doing work. I mean, holy cow. And Ventura set to pick up the football with 11:48 to go here in the second quarter. Long snap good. Time to punt is barely, and the punter's going to be hit, and there's going to be a flag out for contact with the punter there. And there's multiple penalty flags down here on the near sideline. We're going to watch the penalty of importance here. Hard to say that couldn't have been avoided. Watch near on the near sideline. A little extracurricular activity. The referees trying to keep a tight leash on this game. This game historically has been a very tough fought one by both teams. And if Pirates fans and Cougar fans will remember that over time, both of these teams have always been really in a position to take the SCFA North, and it wasn't until recently with a couple restructuring things that, you know, a couple other teams have been added into the fray here. Bakersfield obviously putting on a very good season. East Los Angeles University also putting on a good season, and a number of the teams that have been added and mixed in here as things have been restructured have really made this division interesting, which is why we're talking about such a dynamic situation. But historically, this game has been a very violent one, and not in a bad way. You just like to see the players getting out there and getting after it. Obviously, in the know the tensions are high, but there is history between the Cougars and between Ventura, similar to how Ventura has history with Moore Park College. less so nowadays than it was maybe 10, 15 years ago. Back in the early 2000s and late 90s, Ventura College and Moorpark College used to go at it quite a bit. And of course, that is the 118 freeway battle, where Moorpark College, in the same school district as Ventura College, has obviously been the historical enemy of the Pirates. Now, it just a little bit farther down the road, if you head up to Silmark, there is a college known as College of the Canyons, and that's how we get to where we're at today. 20-0 is the score line. 11:32 on the clock, 1st and 10. Ventura takes over on their own 35, and we'll see Marquez in the gun. Throwing here on 1st down, looking to throw, and he's going to get the football out in time, and this football is almost intercepted, and a miscue for the first time on offense tonight, and a massive one was almost horribly going to go wrong. Marquez gets away with one. And that was Jeremiah Cox coming in from the defensive back position to almost intercept that football. Football thrown near side. Marquez makes the common connection. That's with
Marquez's pass complete to number 2, Kevin Tate. Stop made by number 7, Joshua Christopher.
pass caught by Kevin Tate.
Gain of 6 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4 coming up with 11:19 on the clock. Three receivers still left. Now man in motion. Fakes the handoff, throws it near side, and he's going to find Kevin Tate for a couple yards. Tate is going to be dropped before he can get anywhere close to the first down marker. Pirates out of downs. It'll be 4th down, and here comes the punting unit. So a near massive miscue on offense, and almost intercepted football was avoided. However, they're going to turn the football over one way or another. It looks like Calvin Littles and Zion Slater out to return the punt here. Punt clean and away, and a nice high punt. I'd be surprised not to see a fair catch called, as I believe Littles is making his way towards the near side. Check that. No, it is Zion Slade making his way all the way down to the near sideline of the 30-yard line, and that was, wow, a dangerous moment here for Zion Slade. Watch the punt. Beautiful punt. High, booming, and this has fair catch written all over it, and Slade, after picking up a great block, kind of makes his way towards the near sideline and gets this Cougars offense in a better position than they were going to be in. It's at the 30-yard line with 10:10 on the clock. 20-0 is the score line. The Cougars have a lot of scoring to make up here, and we will see Caden Perry make his way back out onto the field as the Cougars will make their now second quarterback change of the night. Perry handles his low slap. Throwing here on 1st down, trying to find an open receiver. And it was Jacoby Taylor on the near side, but Taylor really not 9 feet tall to catch that football. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Clock stopped at 10:04. Dropped football, and there's a flag out immediately. Thrown near side, and that's going to be incomplete. Zion Slade was in the area. And it's going to be an offsides penalty, so a free play regardless. We'll move the football up to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 with the line to gain at the 40. 9:59 on the clock. We're just under 10 in the first half. Caden Perry will have a heavy offensive line to the right, including 2 receivers, and they're going to have a lot of guys moving, trying to get that edge. And a flag is out, and I believe it was Steven Eakins who's going to be called on a hold there on the near side, and we can watch it again if we catch it in time. Yeah, and you see Stephen Eakins, number 71. That's where the flag is going to be called. We will see how this works out. Yeah, so it's going to be a personal foul. Oh, check that. It's going to be against the defense. My mistake. The referee calls an illegal block, but the rule of the play is that it's an illegal hit below the waist. It's a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to be assessed to James Tuaimi. And this is the first time the Cougars will be in Pirate territory in the first half. 9:27 on the clock to go here, and a low snap mishandled, and they are having issues at the center position tonight. The Cougars now, I believe, have 4 dropped snaps from low snaps to the quarterback. This is something they're going to have to sort out at some point, and you see
5-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15 from the Canyons 49.
I think Gavin Keyrose was in at center, and they're going to change it out to Vincent Casillas. Given how many times the football was low, that's a change that needed to happen. Diving forward and with a nice little run of it. For a couple yards was Ja'Kai Torres. Now the 3rd and long coming back up there just in Pirate territory. And this nice little drive they were putting together has now kind of been stalled. They need some magic here on 3rd down. 8:15 on the clock. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and they're giving a traditional look here on offense here on 3rd down. Perry in the gun has not a lot of time, and he's going to throw the football. It's going to be dived on by the offensive line. Samuel Apalu, lucky to dive on the football at the last second there. A big sack from the defensive line of Ventura, and they have their 3rd sack of the night. The Pirates almost force another turnover here as the punting unit is back out onto the field. Low long snap. Punt is away in time. No flags on the field. This football is going to be kicked well into Ventura territory. It was touched by a Ventura player running into the end zone, and a touchdown for the Cougars. And a huge, huge turn of events, and we're going to watch this back all the way because we'll have an angle of it. And the Cougars able to come away with one. I think it was Ashton Thomas running into the end zone. We'll watch this from the reverse angle. Here comes a low snap. It is a bouncing one. Punter gets it away in time. And that is about as close as it gets. I can't tell you for certain if that football touched anybody. And the referees are going to say it was touched by Ventura, and I think it might have been. And yes, that was picked up by Ashton Thomas, who makes his way into the end zone. First touchdown of the night for the Cougars. And you will take points any way that they come. That is a huge, huge issue. Or check that mistake from the Ventura special teams unit. So 6-20. But check that. We are not going to have the touchdown on the board. We're going to take it away. Canyons will regain possession of the football, and it's not a touchdown. Driving forward, they get a new set of downs. The football is down where the football is picked up. I forget that this is not the NFL sometimes, and that the football is downed by contact immediately when it's picked up by the other team. So we will sort that out. Thank you, Gillette, for sorting that out for me. And we are back to 20-0. So 20-0, 6:19 on the clock. 2nd now and 6 coming up. And Bryce Dixon is back out on the field for the Cougars. And this is the deepest the Cougars have been all day. Handoff. Torres up the middle. He's going to have a nice little gain and maybe a first down. He'll be just shy, 1 yard shy, 3rd down and 1 coming up, and this is in the area. This is in the area of a go for it and 4th down territory as well. You see the heavy bodies coming onto the field, and you're going to see Caden Perry also asking Bryce Dixon to come off the field. So a lot of questions here at quarterback as they're playing a constant game of who is under center. Handoff, 3rd down, and that's going to be driven easily for 1st down.
Ball carrier number 25, Samaj Freeman.
And that was not the typical running back that we're used to seeing, and I believe that's from the defensive side coming over. Number 22, Coy Mortensen, who made that run for 1st down. So Bryce Dixon will come back out onto the field. Heavy offensive line to the left side. They have the tight end, Sauerland, it checked in. 1 receiver to the right side. Handoff here on 1st down. No, it's going to be a quarterback draw, or check that read option, and blown up on the play was Calvin Littles. Watch this. I mean, whoa. He even got us tricked out a little bit, and that wasn't Littles, that was running back Ja'Kai Torres, who just got lit up. 2nd down and 1, as Dixon was able to get 1 yard out of it. 4:11 on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. As things are ticking away, Cougars on the doorstep. Handoff. It's Torres once again, driving forward. And they're going to have a 3rd down situation. And again, I think this might be one of those where you go for it here on 4th down. You're so close. At the 10-yard line to gain is the 5. Check that the line to gain will be the 4. 3:33 ticking down. The Cougars will receive the football in the 2nd half, but you have to think that this would be a huge emotional help going into halftime, even if Ventura does get the football one more time. Rolling out and choosing to throw here towards the end zone. That's going to be a low pass, incomplete, intended for Zion Slade. Dixon kind of making a move here. You can watch that again from the top view, or from the down low view. He kind of makes a move, jumps out of the way. Slade just not able to handle it in time. And we see the kicking unit come out onto the field with 3:15 on the clock here in the 1st half. Ty Morrison to attempt the 27-yarder. Pressure from the edge. Kick is up and good. 3 points on the board for Canyons. So Ty Morrison gives Canyons the 1st points of the game. Well, their 1st points of the game. And they will kick things off to Ventura College. This has been interesting to say the least here for tonight's and we will get set to get things kicked and underway here for now Ventura's 5th drive of the game, and this football will be kicked into the end zone and returned. This is Jesse Valenzuela once again. He makes a move, and he's going to be free in the open field. Is he going to be able to go all the way? No, he's not. He's going to be tackled by the 41-yard line, and Ventura set to get really good field position with 3:05 on the clock here to go in the first half. What a great catch and run back. I mean, goodness gracious, watch him go. Valenzuela just makes a move, catches a couple good blocks, and goes, and you heard the crowd get fired up. And they should. Jesse Valenzuela, explosive run back. No flags on the play. 41-yard line, 3:05 to go. Check that, 47-yard line. The Pirates will have to drive 54 yards in 3 minutes and 5 seconds. I think they can do it. Sam Marquez out on the field. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Running back directly behind him. Fakes a handoff and runs towards the near sideline and throws it before he is able to get tackled. And there's a flag out on the ground, and I believe in the area of a hold. We'll watch this from the rear angle. Yeah, and it's going to be a hold, so a 10-yard penalty, and that's not the way you want to start your drive. So holding will be called, 2:59 on the clock. All the way back to the 36-yard line. Line to gain, the 44 of the Cougars. Still first down. Marquez in the gun. Handles the snap. He's got 5 receivers out for him. He's throwing on the run across his body, and he hits his receiver. What a great catch. And that was Chris Reeves coming over from the slot position. You'll watch this whole play develop. Reeves there on the near side slot. Just kind of watch him make a move. He runs that post, and then he just cuts inside, makes contact, and there he is, right around the 49-yard line. So a second and now manageable really coming up. It'll be 2nd and 7, but considering they're 1st and 20, you cannot complain about that. In the pistol formation once again. Handoff here. This is JQ. No, check that. Different running back in. That's James Miles. James Miles makes a move forward, and he's only going to get 1 yard as he hits the pile and goes nowhere. 1:56 on the clock going, and it is a little bit of a time game. You'll have your 2-minute offense out of the field plus a 3rd down coming here. Cougars, if they can play their timeouts correctly here, might actually have another opportunity if they could get the stop. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Marquez in the gun again. And he's throwing here all the way on 3rd down. Throws near side, finds Reeves. Reeves cuts inside, makes a move towards the hash. He's going to have enough yardage to get up to the 45, but that is not enough. The line to gain was the 44, and they'll have him actually just a half yard shy of the 45. And Ventura College is going to be signaling that they want to go for it. And are they going to choose to keep the offense out of the field? We'll see. 1:10 on the clock ticking down. They have plenty of time on the play clock. And I still see Sam Marquez out on the field, and they're going to be running a play here, it looks like. Maybe. They could also potentially be trying to get a 5-yard penalty to aid their punter, but I don't know if that's going to happen. 11 seconds on the play clock going, and they're going to see if they can get it. No. Looks over to the sideline. 7 seconds now on the play clock. 4. And they might take the penalty, and no, there's going to be a timeout called by Ventura, the first timeout of the night. So 45 seconds remain, and they might talk it over. We'll see. Reminder, this first half of football is brought by Crown Plaza Ventura Beach and Scooters Barbecue and Catering. We just had some delivered to the press box, so we'll be able to enjoy that. As we are happy to continue to bring Ventura College football coverage to you all. And it's been an exciting first half, to say the least. I mean, I am just overwhelmed by how much scoring has occurred from the Ventura side, and then COC seems to be kind of now getting the groove. 4th down coming. 4th and 1, 45 seconds on the clock. And Coach Mishagian says, bring it on. Coach Isenda of the Canyons, of College of the Canyons, looking to dial something up and stop it on defense here. And I don't know if Ventura College had enough. The referees running towards the ball, and they're going to say it maybe is just shy. We'll see where he was when he was kneed down. Obviously, our angle is kind of irrelevant. And James Miles is going to have the football down right about, well, he's down right there. And if he's down right there, the football looks like it is just over the line. I mean, that's really hard to tell. That is about as close as it gets. Now, with where the football is placed currently, I don't believe that it's going to be a first down. This is going to be a turnover for sure. And they're going to say it's a turnover on downs. I don't know how close that football actually was. Our angle is very close. And we're kind of lined up almost perfectly with it. Hard to say. Turnover on downs, 40 seconds to go. So Ventura's timeout turns up nothing. Coach Mashagi not able to dial up some magic there. First down pass, caught for a small gain of 4 yards. Clock will continue to run, and we'll see if we see timeout. We do from Coach Iasenda. That was Zion Slade who caught the football. So College of the Canyons will call their first timeout of the half. We will see kind of a conversation of things. Definitely not the half of football Cougars fans want. They will be happy to know they do get the football back in the second half. But Caden Perry maybe with a little magic left here with 28 seconds left to go in the half. Defense back onto the field here for the Pirates. They're at the 45-yard line. Line to gain will be the 46, but the 46 of the Pirates. Perry throwing here. It looked like his arm was grabbed right before he was able to deliver the football. So third down, and the clock has stopped at 24 seconds. No, it wasn't tipped. He just threw it low. Pass was intended for Zion Slade. Slade obviously not on the ground. Five seconds on the play clock. Throws on the design screen, and that's Calvin Littles. Calvin Littles making a move and stays on his feet. He's able to move up to the 50-yard line, and they're not going to have the first down. But again, maybe in the conversation area of could you go for it on fourth down with 16 seconds left on the clock, is it worth it? For now, the offense staying out on the field. They have plenty of time to talk it over. Do they have a 4th and 3 play ready to go? Offensive scheme being figured out. Littles will line up in the slot on the near side. Perry on third down. He doesn't have a lot of time. He's going to shift up in the pocket. He's going to throw on the run, and he's going to throw it off of the hands of his running back, Ja'Kai Torres. And Torres not able to come down with the football. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and it took enough time off the clock where it really shouldn't give Ventura a chance. There's 8 seconds remaining. And Torres, man, going to want that one back. 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ventura is going to run their offense out of the field. It'll be interesting to see if they want to run a play. They might just be content with it. Chances are they'll run the football to run out the half, but I've seen crazier things. Mashegi of Ventura College, known for his trickery. I'm willing to play a hard game of football all the way throughout. Throwing here on first down, and they're trying to do something with it. Making a move and running with the football is Tim Greer. And he's going to be down with the first down at 2 seconds, and we might see a timeout called for a Hail Mary, and they do. Timeout called Ventura. That's going to be their second charge timeout. They'll have one remaining. Not like that's going to make a difference here in the first half, but might they think about taking a shot at the end zone here for the final play of the game? It really can't hurt much as long as nobody returns it for a touchdown. Ventura's offense back out on the field. Two seconds remaining, and I mean, what do you do in this instance? Handful of plays, and you're going to see College of the Canyons with 4 on the defensive line. That's what they've been bringing all day, and they might just try to go for the pressure here. You have 4 safeties at the end zone line. Long pass thrown over the middle of the field and making a catch, but that's going to do nothing, would be Kevin Tate. And it's not going to be enough to get into the end zone, but you gotta applaud the effort here. Watch this from Marquez. Tate's diving towards the end zone, but not enough. Well, halftime score 20-3. The Pirates heavily in control as we go into halftime. You're watching SoCal College sports coverage of Pirate football on the VC Sports Network. Who has traveled all the way out here to Ventura, and the cold air from the coast is finally settling on here in the second half as we get ready to get things underway. I'm Emery Johnson. Hello, everybody, and hopefully if you're joining us here in the second half, you're here to enjoy a good second half of football. We had an exciting one. We had an exciting one for you in the first half, and we are just about to get things underway. College of the Canyons did win the coin toss. They deferred to the second half. They were able to kick 3 points onto the board, but the story of the first half of football tonight has been a good half of football by way of Ventura College. We will get you updated with a couple of the scores around the 3C2A, but meanwhile, we will get things going. And it appears to be Calvin Littles and Zion Slade in the end zone to return the kick. There's been one through the back of the end zone and 3 returned here for College of the Canyons tonight, and they will try to get a good return as they always do. Zion Slade has been very effective this season in the return game. This kick to the near side, and that's in the direction of Slade. Slade came onto the field seconds here in the third quarter. 15 minutes on the clock, and we are getting ready to go underway. Split T running back formation, and it's going to be Caden Perry keeping it on the quarterback draw. Check that. It's a kind of a read option up to the 29-yard line. So 2nd and now 6 coming up. Line to game will be the 35. And we will see how the defense of Ventura holds up here in the second half. They're really good with 3 sacks in the first half, really big sacks for loss, 1 interception. And a lot of just really well-defended footballs. They haven't been able to move the football very well. And this is going to be a read option again, as Caden Perry chooses to put his body on the line. He's going to be knocked down, and the line judge actually says he did not make the line to gain. He's going to be 1 yard shy, 3rd down and short coming up. And 14 minutes are now on the clock ticking underway, and we are just getting things started here, but we're already a minute down here in the third quarter. 3rd and 1. Line to gain is the 35 right there in front of you. Perry in the gun. He's got 3 receivers out. Going to hand it off here on 3rd down. Bouncing into the pile, and he's going to have penetration from the defensive line. And coming in is Jonah Rubidou, who's going to have a huge play there on defense as you see him kind of break into the backfield. And you see the penetration from the edge runners, but it's the nose tackle right there, Jonah Rubidou, who does a great job of just finding the hole and not allowing Ja'Kai Torres to poke through. 4th down coming up. And College of the Canyons does not have the punting unit out on the field. From the 35-yard line, they are right there at the 34.5. That's about as close as you can get without being on the first down marker. 9 seconds on the play clock. Might they try to rush a play out here? 5 seconds to go on the play clock. You have a heavy offensive line. 3, 2, 1. The snap is off in time. Handoff here, and they're going to have the first down and more. And I believe that was handed off to another non-offensive typical player, and if I'm not mistaken, it is. It's Coy Mortensen, and he was the guy who had the 4th down heavy package run last time. 12:45 on the clock, and they have a first down. Line to gain will be the 48-yard line of the Pirates, and here we go. 38-yard line, and we have the Cougars driving here with their first possession of the third quarter. 12:30 on the clock. Handles the shotgun snap and hands the football off, and it's going to be a run to Ja'Kai Torres, who has a lot of running room, and he's going to have a first down all the way up to the mark that 48-yard line, and we'll have a first down. That was right on the line. First down run.
10-yard gain, 1st and 10,
And things are going the way that the Cougars want them to here to start the third quarter. Potentially a really good halftime talk from Coach Iacenda. Pistol formation here. No handoff, pressure coming, throws, delivers it on time, and just in and out of the hands of Tim Sauerland. And what an unfortunate way to drop the football. He was diving for it, and this is that one play that he'll come in a half and just be able to run from the slot. Nobody had him covered, and he was wide open down the middle of the field. Sauerland, you're going to want that back. And a 2nd down and 10 coming up. Peary, time to throw, and he's going to be hit and knocked down, maybe a gain of 2. They're going to give him a gain of 1 yard on the play. 3rd and 9 now coming up. Finally feeling like fall weather. It is cooling down nicely. This broadcaster enjoys the cold air. It's been very hot here in Southern California this summer, and finally nice to have a little relief. 3rd and 9 coming up. Low pass almost intercepted. And I think was Drew Carter, and it was. Drew Carter in there on coverage, and you watch him. He's in that linebacker position there. He's on the right side, and you watch him just kind of shift back. He goes into coverage. He's that extra man on coverage. And Calvin Littles was in the area for the reception. You're going to see the punting unit come on the field. First drive of the game stifled here for the Cougars. Question of being able to properly snap the football has been put into the minds of everybody here in the stadium. Low snap again, punt off and good. It's a low punt. This one's going to roll, and it's going to be handled and picked up by Valenzuela, but he's not going to be able to go anywhere with it. Clock stopped at 11:01. So 4 minutes ticked off the clock here in the third quarter, and Ventura will get the football for the first time, and we'll see their offense come onto the field. The conversation piece for the first half has been Sam Marquez all the way around. He has been extremely effective, put the football in danger twice. He had 1 interception, 1 near interception, but he has thrown for an incredible amount of yards this first half, and we've been very happy watching him, and he's done a good job stepping in that starting role tonight. This is his 3rd game on the season. Marquez will be in the gun. You'll have the tight end in motion. Handles the snap, hands it off here on 1st down, and they're going to start it the way that they started the game. J.Q. Brown will be moving his way and shifting up for a gain of 3 yards. So I'm going to give you guys a couple updates really quick around the 3C2A. A huge halftime scoreline, Riverside 10, Cerritos 31. That changes things in the National Central Division. Obviously, you know this scoreline. High snap dropped by Marquez. Marquez fires towards the far sideline. This football's intercepted and caught by College of the Canyons, and that is a mistake that they're going to want back. This puts the football well in Ventura territory, and we'll watch this one. One mistake leads to another. A great defensive effort. From Samaj Williams, who comes in. That's his, I believe, 1st interception on the season. And huge update here. We have been delivered ice cream to the booth. I am a very happy man. Football thrown into the end zone, incomplete. .10:24 on the clock. Pass intended for Littles. Batted down and out of the way.
Running the pass penalty against Ventura.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's a pass interference penalty.
11-yard line.
Which places the football at the 11-yard line. And here comes a heavy offense from the Cougars. Handoff, right side. Driving forward is another non-typical runner here. Cole Bullock on the offensive line. It appears the Cougars are going to try and muscle this football into the end zone. From the 7-yard line, Bullock again, behind some blockers, turning around and trying to make his way up to the 5. He does get it, I believe. They'll have him just shy of the 5-yard line.
Stop made by number 36, Drew Carter. Gain of a yard on the play, it'll be 3rd and 5.
Diving towards the end zone again. Just shy. They're going to, I believe, have the first down.
Ball carried by number 22, Corey Mortensen. Stop on the play made by number 90, Joe Hernandez.
And that was Coy Mortensen who had the football last time.
4th and 1.
Who gets the football this time? 1st and goal. Check that 4th down. Diving towards the end zone. And that's a touchdown. Coy Mortensen. First touchdown of the season. And they're going to be going to kick the extra point, and that was a huge play. Yeah, the official score wasn't changed just yet. Now it is. Finally, extra point going to be kicked up and good. Or not up and good. This broadcaster's getting ahead of himself. Extra point will be on the way. Ty Morrison to kick the field goal. Extra point is good. There's a flag out on the field. Well, 10-20 is the scoreline here in the third quarter. 8:10 to go, and we will see you guys just at the kickoff. We'll take a quick break. Give me 1 minute. Short little kick to the 30-yard line, and this is going to be returned for a small gain of 4 yards. The football's out. The football is out, and the Cougars are pointing to say that they have the football. And if it is called that way by the referees, we will see. Coming up with the football is Will Mafu, and he's going to have the football, and they're going to say it's a College of the Canyons football. We'll watch this one more time. Here comes the return. And the football is out. You see it come out. Let's see if we can see it from the reverse angle. Oh, yeah, and the football is well out. And Mafu just lands on it. So Cougars fans surely have to be over the moon as they are only 2 scores down at this time. And Caden Perry gets the football at the 34-yard line. 8:06 on the clock here in the third quarter. Split T running back situation here, choosing to throw it here on first down. Pass caught, bobbled for a minute. Calvin Little's able to hold on, and he's going to be marked down around the 15-yard line. And the Canyons and the Cougars trying to move things quickly, and we have a player down for Ventura College. We're going to take a quick break. First down. Perry throwing, fading towards the end zone. Incomplete pass. There's a lot of traffic in the area. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Danger averted for now.
Incomplete makes it 2nd and 10. Covering for the Pirates on the play, number 11, Jalen Wesley.
But given that the Cougars are 2 scores down, the result of this drive at this point, because of the miscue of Ventura, really inconsequential as long as they score points. They're capable of bringing it back if they can get the football and make a stop on defense. The Pirates offense has not spent a minute out on the field in this half so far. 7:37. Personnel being shifted around, 18 seconds on the play clock. Peary fakes a handoff, keeps it himself. Quarterback draw, dives up the middle, up to the 10-yard line. There's a flag out in the area of a hole. See if we can identify. They didn't call it a player, but it looks like Donovan Reyes was the offending party here. No, check that. It's going to be, wow, that's a kind of rough penalty. Steve Eakins did not need to commit that penalty there. So I'll put it back 5 yards from the spot of the foul. Not exactly helpful. Back to the 25. 2nd and now 20 coming. Pressure coming from Peary. Peary hit as he throws, and he's going to throw it down into the ground. Incomplete pass, 3rd down coming up, and this could be a huge stop for the defense of Ventura. Huge third down coming here. Peary, time to throw. Throws short. And he's going to hit Zion Slade near side. He's not going to have enough. Fourth down coming up, and here comes the kicking unit of College of the Canyons. And this is a big, big kick here for Ty Morenson.
Gain of 5 yards on the play, makes it 4th and 15.
Long on the season, 55 yards. He's definitely got enough leg. This one will be from 28, make that 38 yards. Kick is up, and that is no good. So the Cougars not able to convert points. The rare miss from Morenson. Not able to convert points. The Cougars turning the football on downs. And here comes Ventura for the first time tonight. 6:28 on the clock. Marquez throws deep. Football is dropped. Oh, man, a big opportunity missed for Ventura. It was intended for Tim Greer. Morrison threw a dime to Greer to go up and over. Greer just not able to get it done. So second down coming. Check that, this is the second possession for Ventura here. We've had two massive miscues. The interception. Valenzuela, good run up to the 35, and he's gonna have a first down and more. Good job by Valenzuela breaking tackles and just kind of moving with the pocket. Picks up a great block from Kevin Tate there. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Hands it off again. Valenzuela working his way near side, cuts inside the hash. He breaks one tackle, breaks a second. He spins out of it, and he's going to be brought down at the 48-yard line with another first down. Watch this one back from the rear view. Nobody can put him down on the ground. Valenzuela just moving with speed and agility. Just watch him bounce off that tackle. And that is one of the bigger tacklers for Canyons, well apart and established in that linebacker core, Will Mafu, who had the interception earlier. Valenzuela, they cannot stop him. Marquez handles the snap, hands it off to Valenzuela, and he's finally stopped at the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a yard out of it. 5:22 on the clock, ticking down.
Stop made by number 9, Cole Bullock. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 coming. Throwing here on second down, under pressure. Marquez fires. Caught and moving the chains once again. Kevin Tate doing what he does best. Just a great second option. You see Marquez just get flattened.
13-yard gain, 1st and 10 Pirates.
A handoff to J.Q. Brown. Brown fumbles the football, and it might be picked up by Canyons. We'll see. And it is. Recovered by Canyons. J.Q. Brown with the rare mishandling of the football, and that's going to be punched out from the rear, and it looks like Reggie Jones, who came in and punched it out, for the Cougars.
The first and 10 Cougars around 39-yard line.
Pass thrown near side. Cotton with enough for a first down. No, it's going to be second down and 2 coming up. Calvin Littles with the catch and run.
8-yard gain on the play, second and 2.
Running play right up the middle. That's going to be Torres breaking free and making more. He's all the way down to the 43-yard line. Well, the defense for the Cougars has really made a big change in the second half, and that's been very evident. Caden Peary has been able to kind of operate a lot tonight. Pass caught by Zion Slade.
Jaden Perry's pass complete to number 5, Zion Slade. Stockade number 2, James Tuyemi. 6-yard gain, second and 4.
Trying to get the defense to jump off sides, they don't. Canyon's line holds strong for now. 3:02 ticking down in the third quarter. Here we go. Peary fires near side, out of bounds. 3rd and 4 coming up.
Number 81, Jacoby Taylor falls incomplete. Be 3rd and 4. Covered on the play for the Pirates, number 2, James Tuyemi.
Big third down here for the Cougars. Chasing 10 points, 2:56. Here we go. Peary looking to throw, hit as he fires, and he hits Slade. Slade able to get out of bounds, and he has the first down up to the 27-yard line.
Slade ran out of bounds by number 15, Marquette Harris.
You see Slade making his way to the sideline.
9-yard gain, 1st and 10 Cougars.
Slade is still in the game. Check that. He's in the slot position there on the near side of your screen. Peary throwing here on first down. He's going to be under pressure. Running near side, fires on the run, and he hits Slade. Slade drops the football. He's going to have a hard time getting up, probably knocked the wind out of him. Fell straight on his back. Watch this one back again. He's going to be under pressure from the edge there, and as he chooses to evade, he's going to throw on the run, and Slade diving. Yeah, he just falls on his back, and man, that's going to hurt the tailbone when you fall like that. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 27-yard line. Line to gain will be the 17. Peary throwing on 2nd down. Pressure coming, throws, short, finds an open receiver, diving towards the end zone. He's not going to be there. He's going to cut down Joshua Littleberry with a catch and run, puts him deep in the red zone. But there's going to be a holding penalty on the offensive line on number 56. I don't think that's the right number for the offensive line. No, it's going to be 66. Check that. Vincent Casillas, the center, is going to be called for the holding. And that was a massive catch and run just reversed and put the other way. So 2nd and now 20 coming up. Ventura catches a huge break. Pirates fans have to be happy to see that. 37-yard line to gain again, the 17, 2nd and 20 coming up, 2:07 on the clock. Empty set here for Peary. Peary's going to have 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Handles the shotgun snap, and here we go. Looking to throw here, and he's going to find a receiver who catches a football, and that might be a first down here for the Cougars. And that's going to be Trevor Grurch. Empty set, and that's the way to get it done. Peary makes it happen here. You see Grurch almost loses the football, and he's hit as he comes down, putting his body on the line. Throwing on first down, Peary. Incomplete pass.
Jacob Peary's pass was out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a 2nd down and 10 after the huge 20-yard conversion. And that was a big 2nd and 20 that they were able to turn around. Two receivers out on each side. 2nd down coming. Caught. Littles making a move, and he's thrown out of bounds. That's a huge hit. Hit on Calvin Littles. He's out of bounds just shy of the first down. And here comes the heavy set offense here for the Cougars. 3rd down and what looks to be like a very long 1 yard. And here we go. Handoff near side, hitting the line, and I don't know if he made it up to the line. Cole Bullock was diving forward, and I think they stopped him. Well, the Cougars have gone for it on 4th down twice tonight, and they've been successful both times. Might we see them go for it on 4th? No, the kicking unit's coming out on the field. Ty Morrison missed the last one. This is a big opportunity here. 32 seconds in the 3rd quarter, has to hit it. Kick is up, and this one is a chip shot good. And he'll have it from about 25 yards. Field goal up and good. Big stop there on 3rd down. Ventura still up by 1 score. 13-20 is the scoreline. You're watching SoCal College sports coverage of Ventura College football. Here we go, Cougars kicking it off. And no return to be made. Football in the end zone. Ventura will take over at the 25-yard line. And let's check our scores from around the 3C2A because this has a huge effect on what goes on here. Fullerton over Saddleback 34-17, third quarter, 2 minutes remaining. Riverside versus Cerritos. This is the one that we were watching earlier. Riverside has come back in the third quarter, and it appears they have 24 points now. Cerritos still with 31. Antelope Valley 51 points over LA Pierce College. Not a big shocker there. Mount San Antonio 24-7 over Palomar. Bakersfield College trailing East Los Angeles 10-20. That was a big game here for the SCFA North. And that kind of puts us back to date now. Handoff here to Jesse Valenzuela. 1 yard on the play. Now, the big one earlier today was Long Beach to Allen Hancock, and this is the first game that kind of set the pace for tonight. Long Beach was the #1 team in the division as of today. However, Allen Hancock has now just gone 2-2 in the conference, as well as Long Beach being 2-2 in the conference. Long Beach overall record is 5-4, Allen Hancock 4-5. However, that does kind of change things here in the SCFA North, given the actual results from our game tonight, Kenya-Ventura. 13-20. If Ventura is able to win this game, then that puts them on an even record, and they have the same record with Long Beach. Obviously, that's a big game next week to pay attention to as well. And then, obviously, the Bakersfield East Los Angeles broadcast, or game in the third quarter as well. Big one to pay attention to, as Bakersfield, if they lose to East LA, everybody would be 2-2 and it would be very equal. We are in the fourth quarter and things are going to get very interesting as we get close to this final 15 minutes. And should I say, we've had a very exciting second half of football. Maybe a little less exciting, or a little too exciting for some Pirates fans, but nonetheless, we like to keep it interesting out here. Ventura lost a yard on the last play, and here we go. It's going to be 15 minutes on the clock, and we will get things going here in the fourth quarter. 13-20, Marquez. Hot in the first half. Can he get the heat going in the fourth quarter? Empty set here for Ventura. 2nd and 9. No loss of yards. I was correct the first time. Referees blow the whistle. Things are going, and we are underway in the fourth quarter. Empty set here for Marquez. Marquez throwing. Plenty of time. Fires near side. Football is caught and intercepted. Marquez throws his 3rd interception of the game. This is just thrown into extra coverage. Yeah, he does get his feet in. Another interception, and this defensive unit has come alive in the second half of College of the Canyons, and that was Joshua Kristoff. Well, the Pirates have certainly given the Cougars the opportunity. This has all come by way of turnovers in this second half. When you give the football up, turnover differential will spell the story for a lot of games. Pass thrown near side to Jacoby Taylor. He goes get maybe 2 yards out of it. They'll mark him out of bounds with 1 yard. No, they'll give him nothing. 2nd and 10 coming up. The defense of Ventura has to do a lot tonight, especially in the second half, and this is a huge possession here. 13-20, Kenyans within 1 score if they can cash it in for a touchdown. Peary still out on the field. 4 receivers out for him. He's throwing all the way here on 2nd down. Under pressure, he's going to be hit, and he's going to bounce off the tackler and throw it way out of bounds to the far side, and he was almost sacked there. And that was a dangerous moment as you see the edge rushers come off, and I think it was Demetrius Edwards who's coming off the edge there. No, check that, that's Jonah Rubadu, who's coming in off the edge. And Jonah Rubadu trying to get the other name out there for you. Regardless, Peary Looking to throw here, fakes the throw. He's got a lot of room in front of him, runs all the way down to the 40. He's going to have a first down. So regardless of who was going to make the tackle next down, that was a big third down conversion, and the Canyons moves the football. It was Ryan Downard on the last play who was in the pursuit. And Puri just sneaks away with another one. That was not really a designed run from him. He just kind of took off as he made his way through his progressive reads. Throwing here on first down. Throws near side. Football is low. It was intended for Jacoby Taylor.
Jacob Puri's pass intended for number 81, Jacoby Taylor, falls incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Drew Brandenburg Lopez. They're in on coverage here. Second down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Checking over towards the sideline to see a shift. Maybe they do make an audible here, maybe they don't. Handoff here on second down, hitting a wall and going nowhere is Ja'Kai Torres.
26, Ja'Kai Torres, brought down by number 5, Adrian Sirocco. Again on the play, it'll be 3rd and 10.
Defensive personnel shift over for Ventura. Demetrius Edwards comes in. He's there on the edge of the line. They have a couple different players in than their normal defensive line. Applying the pressure here. Edwards in pursuit. Football thrown low, 4th down, and we were going to probably see the punting unit come running out here for Canyons. 4th down and 10. Do they choose to go for it? And they do not. Here comes the punting unit and Ty Morinson. Disappointing drive for Puri. They've had the football in their possession a lot this second half and only been able to convert 2 times. The story for Ventura has been way more bleak, however. If I count it correctly, it's been 3 turnovers. Canyons has not gotten the football traditionally this entire half, except for the first kickoff. Fair catch called by Valenzuela. He'll be marked down at the 8-yard line. A long way to go. 92 yards will be the way towards the end zone. 12:35 on the clock. We'll take a quick break here on the VC Sports Network. Marquez hands it off, first down, Valenzuela hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be turned around and dropped for a loss of yards. He maybe loses 1 on the play. $12:19 on the clock, and the clock obviously not the hugest factor now, but College of the Canyons does need to keep in mind how much time they have remaining. Marquez to throw here on second down. Fires, hits his slot receiver, or his outside receiver coming over, and he's going to have a gain of maybe 1 yard. And that was Tim Greer, and it looks like the Pirates can't even move the football out of their own end right now. They get 1 yard out of it. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Line to gain will be the 18. And at this point, it's just to give your punter a little more room if you're not looking to get a first down. Trips receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Marquez in the gun. Throwing here on 3rd down. He's looking for a first down, and he has a receiver with a catch, and a beautiful catch from Kevin Tate, and he's going to be marked down. First down, Pirates, and they'll move the football. That is standing tall in the pocket and not conceding to the pressure, and you'll watch this football come into your living room. And Kevin Tate, wow, great job holding on to that football, getting tackled as he was brought down. Here we go, 1st down and 10, line to gain 31. Handoff here on 1st down, and Valenzuela's going to go nowhere as he's hit behind the line of scrimmage again, dropped for 1 yard. Mark that, he'll be dropped for 2 yards.
That made by number 93, Martinez. Plus a 2 yards on the play, it'll be 2nd and 12.
.10:33 on the clock now. Cougars trying to hold on defense. They've made a couple good plays so far on this drive from Ventura. 2nd and 12 coming up here. Marquez with his back to the right side handles the snap, and there's whistles out on the play, and it's going to be a timeout called by Ventura. We're going to take a quick break ourselves. 20-13 is the scoreline. You're watching Ventura College Football on the VC Sports Network. Well, not like this quarter or this half of football has been lacking big moments for both teams. Marquez, 2nd and 12. Handoff here on 2nd down. Diving forward and getting maybe up to the original line of scrimmage. No, he's able back up to just the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 12 coming up. Trying to get the defense to jump off sides. Nobody fooled as of yet. 14 seconds on the play clock, and maybe another 3rd down here for the Pirates. Throwing far side, looking for a catch, making the catch! And that was complete. Another 3rd down line of magic. Bringing it in was Jerron Glenn. Let's watch this come into your living room once again. Catch thrown near side, and man, what a great job of holding onto the football from Glenn. Moves the chains all the way up to the 50-yard line, and the Pirates moving the football again. Huge moments here for the Pirates. 9:14 on the clock to go. Handoff here on 1st down, diving forward is James Miles. Check that, Lamont James.
3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
.8:37 on the clock. Ventura trying to put a bow on it if they can. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Marquez fires far side looking for a receiver. He has one on his feet and making a move outside. Tim Greer. 1st down and more. So a 13-yard gain with 8:13 on the clock. Ventura now moving the football. This game has become a tough matchup in the 2nd half. Handoff here, far side. Lamont James working his way outside. He dodges one tackle and he's down. And there's a flag out. And we'll see what the flag is for. It might be on an illegal block from Tim Greer. we see the coaches with their hands up. And we'll watch this one all the way back again. Offensive line is clean. Greer puts his hands up immediately, and I don't know if that was a block in the back situation, but that's most likely what the call is going to be. You see it. Yeah, and they're going to call a 10-yard penalty, and he didn't really actually hit the defensive player coming in. I don't think he may have made contact with him. It's hard to tell. But he had made contact with Josh Doyle. So a 10-yard penalty assessed. First down and 9 now because it's assessed from the end of the play. Drops the football back. First down and 9. 7:43 on the clock. Every second now very precious to the Cougars. Marquez throwing here. Throws on a design screen and caught and tackled. That was not fooling the Cougars defense now. Is Tim Greer. So a loss of yards, and now that really hurts, putting the football back at the 37-yard line.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. Be second and 13.
Second down and 13. Marquez facing a little bit of pressure, throws into an open receiver in the middle. Open receiver in the middle, down to a first down. And that's going to be Jerron Glenn with another huge catch tonight as they are able to move the chains once again. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. They're on the doorstep of the red zone. 6:48 on the clock, and the clock will continue to tick down. And like I said, this is becoming an issue of the clock. Can the Cougars make a stop here? They have to prevent 6 points from going on the board. Marquez fakes a handoff. No, he hands it off. Valenzuela near side. Valenzuela with a horse collar tackle makes it all the way up to the line of scrimmage, maybe a couple of yards. You see the call for it, and the referee is saying, no, he had a hold of your jersey. So not quite a horse collar tackle. It looked like it was in the area, but they're not going to call it. Out of bounds, 6:14. That's stopping the clock, and there's a flag out on the ground. And there's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called against Ventura. It's a 15-yard penalty, and it will repeat the first. I believe it will be second down. Trying to see what the unsportsmanlike was for. Yeah, so it'll be second down. From the 33-yard line now, second and we'll call it 23. Line to gain all the way at the 11. The Pirates have been able to do it a couple times tonight. Toss over to Valenzuela. Valenzuela diving forward. He's going to get a large chunk back. Not all of it, but this will be in the area. And there's a flag out again. And just trying to keep track of all these penalties is just enough of a job in and of itself. We'll hear what the referee has to say in a second here. But this has turned into a game of penalty flags falling out in every single instance possible. 6:05 is where the clock is stopped now.
Personal foul. Block below the waist.
And so there's going to be a personal foul for a hit below the knees. It's not a block. By definition, it can't possibly be a block. But it'll be a first down for the Pirates. I believe that's assessed from where the penalty occurred or where the end of the play was. We'll see where they actually mark the football. Okay, there we go. So first down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Not assessed from the end. Well, yes, assessed from the end of the play. So the line to gain will be the 2-yard line. 5:55 on the clock as the clock is ticking. And we are going again. 18 seconds on the play clock, and Ventura is going to do their best to bleed as much time off the clock here as they possibly can, as we are about to take under 5 minutes. Make this almost impossible for the Cougars. They would have to come back and score twice. Not totally impossible in this second half, as we've seen. Handoff, JQ diving forward, and he's going to have almost enough for a first down. JQ Brown, great job running their strong power run. He dropped the football once in this half, and he's definitely going to want an opportunity to make it up.
Second and 2 from the 4-yard line.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. This is critical for Ventura to punch it in as a score. It will put it very much in a high-stress situation for the Cougars. I formation, JQ Brown still in at running back. High snap, Brown handles the football, runs forward, and he's going to fall down. I think he has enough for the first down this time. It was 2nd and 2. Did he have enough for the 1 yard, for the 2-yard gain? He's going to run off the field. Third down and 1 coming up. 4:18 on the clock, and we're almost under 4 minutes. Both teams' seasons hanging in the balance at this point. Seven seconds on the play clock, looking for the play call. James Miles, the ball carrier, dives forward, and he's going to be stonewalled. The football's out. Is the football out? Are they going to call it out? Diving on the football was College of the Canyons. The referees are going to confer over what just happened, and they're going to say football, College of the Canyons, fumbles, being the storyline here in Ventura. Ventura on the doorstep. Officially, the fumble is going to go on James Miles. And that football is out. College of the Canyons is going to take over. 3:47 on the clock. They will have to drive 94 yards down the field. Peary in his own end zone, throwing here on first down. Rolling out towards the far side. He's going to throw a soft pass. Pass defended. Great defensive play, and there's multiple flags out. I thought that was relatively clean. We'll watch it over again. Rolling out far side. And I don't know what the flag is going to be. Probably the contact, maybe pre-play. Referee's talking about it. We'll watch it from the second angle. I don't know if we have an angle from this side. And they're probably going to call it on the contact in the back. He had his hand on the back, but that was a heck of attempt to break up that pass. Referees taking their time to talk about this one. They don't want to get it wrong. 3:38 on the clock now here in the fourth quarter. This game is far from over. Plenty of drama. Personal foul. They're going to say a hit in the head against the defense, and they're going to call an ejection. So Jalen Cooper, who has been one of the defensive backs who's kind of held down the corner position here in Ventura, just got ejected from this football game. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty assessed from the line of scrimmage, placing the football at the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Cougars, 3:39 on the clock. I'll say the referees probably had a better vision of what was going on, but that was a relatively non-egregious looking play. For the late hit, maybe, but It's tough to say. Shotgun. Throwing here. Pursued. Tackled. Sack. Big sack here for the Ventura defense. And you have the defensive line coming in clutch as they have all night long. Ventura saying we're not done here. Celebrating for a moment was Angelo Jewell. He was number 1 in on the sack, and the second man coming in hard was Ryan Downard. They've been part of that secondary unit there on the defensive line as they've shifted around a couple of the personnel. It's a big play there on first down for the defense. 2nd and now 13 coming up. Pass, near side, dropped. Peary was looking for Torres out of the backfield. You see Torres just kind of break for it, and he had him open. He just kind of threw a bad pass. Pass attempt far side, 2:55 on the clock, and this is 4-down territory all the way. They will not most likely get another opportunity at this one, maybe one if they do have a chance. 2:55, like I said, 3 timeouts remaining for Canyons. They're chasing 1 score. Peary on a big 3rd down and 13, choosing to run with it, throws on the run. This football intercepted, maybe. We will see what the referee calls. If anything, it's blocked and defended, and a huge stop there on 3rd down. Do not celebrate just yet. Pass broken up. 4th down coming up, and that was an unbelievable defensive play from Dejon Hall, who comes flying in. You see him. Oh, check, that wasn't Dejon Hall. That might be, if I'm not seeing a defensive number properly, that might be a Kevin Tate playing defense. So if it is, 2:47, 4th and 13, and a huge play and a timeout called. A big timeout called here by College of the Canyons. We'll take one ourselves. You're watching Ventura College Football on SoCal College Sports and the VC Sports Network. Maybe the biggest 4th down play possible you can imagine right now for this season. A lot of things kind of hang in the balance here, and you can hear the crowd overhead. Cannon Peary in the gun. He's got 4 receivers out for him, throwing here on 4th down. Has a lot of time to throw, throws a long pass, overthrown and incomplete. Ventura will turn it over. The defense holds strong with 2:41 on the clock. This game is not over, but that is a massive turnover on downs. And College of the Canyons may have just put their own nail in the coffin, because Ventura is now going to get a hold of the football at the 18-yard line. All they really have to do is hold on to it for enough time and kick a field goal. I don't necessarily want to predict how this is going to go. I mean, as the football game has gone tonight, it's been a lot of question marks as to how things have gone, but both teams have gone out and put their hearts out on the line. College of the Canyons doing their best to come back here in the second half. Handoff here on 1st down. Valenzuela hit behind the line of scrimmage. He maybe gets up to the line. And there's going to be a timeout called by Canyons, 2:35. we're going to take one ourselves. We'll see you in just a minute. So a little bit of an update around the 3C2A. Riverside coming back on Cerritos, but Cerritos holding strong, adding more points to their lead. It's 8 minutes and 1 second remaining. 45-38 is the score line. Mount San Antonio 31-10 over Palomar currently. Bakersfield is still trailing to East LA. East LA puts another 7 points up on the board. And Fullerton still leading Saddleback 34-24. So that catches us up with the action here. Second down coming up, 2nd and 10. One timeout, 4 College of the Canyons remaining. Little cutback and a run by Valenzuela. He's going to be hit when he's down, and there's going to be a final timeout of the game for College of the Canyons called. I thought that was a late hit on Valenzuela. And you can hear the coaches from the sideline yelling about it. I can hear it from here. I mean, that is a really late hit on the running back while he was down on the ground. So a big third down will be coming up, 2:33 on the clock. If anything, Ventura can convert the field goal if they can kick it. Place kicking done by Rafael Vargas this year. As long as 40 yards, he's been 50% from the field. 5 for 10. And another third down coming up here. Heavy offensive line to the right side. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff here and hit at the line, and going down is Valenzuela. So he's going to be knocked down. No timeouts to stop him now. 40 seconds on the clock. On the play clock, that is. 2:17. This will get us under 2 minutes.
On the 2 yards of the play. 4th and 13 of the 21-yard line.
So I don't see the kicking unit out on the field yet. $16 seconds on the play clock. We're under 2 minutes. There's going to be a timeout called by Ventura. We're going to see which personnel come out on the field. And I would imagine this would be a changing of personnel for a kicking unit. Looking for the number 30 jersey, 37 jersey of Rafael Vargas. 1:45 is on the clock. And LJ Harm is out. Vargas will not be doing the kicking unit. It'll be LJ Harm. His long on the season is 32 yards, but he's been 100% from the field. This will be longer than his long already. This is looking up to be 20 from the 28, which will make it a 38-yard field goal attempt. An important one here. Lots of noise from the crowd. Here comes the kick. Kick is up. Hold is good. Field goal is good. 3 points on the board and a massive kick. From LJ Harm. Harm, did you just put the nail in the coffin? It's good. From 38 yards. Reaction down on the sideline. 1:41 on the clock, And here comes the kicking unit of Ventura College. Special teams is how you win football games. Ventura being good so far. A stressful half of football, but a good one. Fans, buckle your seatbelts. College of the Canyons, no timeouts, 23-13. They're chasing 10. They have to score twice, and you know they're going to try and drive down the field.
Kicking off for Ventura, number 37, Rafael Vargas.
I believe that's Slade in the end zone. Kick is up, and it's going to be into the end zone. So that's going to be the touchback. Football will be at the 25. Calvin Littles was the guy in the end zone. So here we go. Ventura, maybe with some defensive magic here. Can they get it done, or can College of the Canyons come back and make an upset happen? Either way, an entertainment value has been added to this second half of football, undoubtedly. Football placed on the left hash, 1:41 on the clock to go, and here it comes. Caden Perry out on the field again. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's got his running back to his left. 1:41 on the clock, 23-13. Here we go, throwing on first down. Fires, near side, looking for a receiver, and they're gonna say a caught football on the near side. We're gonna have a really good look at it. And he might have had 1 foot down, which that was Malik Brooks who had the catch. And they're going to go really quick here. 1:24 on the clock. They can't stop the clock now without clocking it. Peary throwing again. Running out of the pocket, escaping, firing, far side, and that's going to be thrown out of bounds. Clock stopped at 1:12. We'll take a look at that last pass.
Peary's pass goes out of bounds, incomplete. He's second and 10.
Okay, so for this to be a catch, he has to have the football. Foot is down, that's a catch. All right, so despite what the fans want to know, it's not the NFL. You don't have to have 2 feet down. He had 1 foot down, and he had the football in possession. So let's clear all the air. 1:12 on the clock to go. 2nd and 10 here. Peary pressured on the last one. Seeing 2 high safety, everybody in coverage. They're only rushing 4. Peary under pressure, steps forward, tries to make a pass incomplete, intended for Malik Brooks. Brooks was the one who made the catch earlier. Clock stopped at 1:07, and we're quickly to 3rd down and 10 from the 48-yard line.
Number 11, Jalen Wesley.
Boy, do we love drama on Saturday nights. .107 on the clock. Peary, empty set. This worked out the last time they ran empty set. Looking to throw here. Has time to throw, delivers an on the dot pass to Calvin Littles, but Littles only able to get 3 yards. It's 4th down. This is it. 57 seconds. He was down in the field of play. The clock will continue to run. They have 40 seconds to run a play, but they're going to have to quickly get it off. 49 seconds. Now under 50 to play, and we have players kind of walking off the field. Are they going to be able to get it off in time? Ja'Kai Torres checks in at running back. They're going to have protection, but we are now under 40 seconds. As 20 seconds off the clock, they can't get back. Peary, step in the pocket, running far side. He's going to be pursued by 1 and 2. He's going to throw it out of bounds, and that's going to be an ill-advised throw because that's a turnover on downs, a massive turnover on downs, and Ventura's going to regain possession of the football, and that's going to be it. I don't know if Peary forgot what down it was. He did not have enough time to really think about what down it was. It was fourth down his last chance, and you see him just kind of toss it towards the outside thinking, this is it. Turnover on downs. Ventura going to walk away with this football game, and that's going to do it. All it takes is one clean kneel down, and we are going to be out of here from Ventura College. What a night of football. Victory formation, Marquez. First win as a starter for Ventura College, and there it is. The final seconds will tick off the clock tonight. And that's it. Ventura College will go to 2-2 in the conference. They will get the lead record, overall record in the SCFA North. And that's going to change things around. College of the Canyons obviously dropping, and all these things can change next week, obviously. But my goodness. It's fourth quarter in East Los Angeles. They have 27-10 lead over Bakersfield. That game is looking pretty much wrapped up. Riverside 45-45 in Cerrito, 6:17 on the clock left to go. Fullerton and Saddleback 34-32. Saddleback coming back with 21 seconds on the clock. And that's going to do it. 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Everybody's 2 and 2 across the board in the SCFA North. Everybody, it has been an honor to bring this presentation of football to you all. You're watching Ventura College Football on the VC Sports Network. I'm Emery Johnson. And for everybody here at SoCal College Sports, we wish you a good night. Thank you, everybody.